Hello there guys, it's Joey and this is a new spell line for the store. This is Siren's Call. If you're on Facebook, you know I was playing with the incense this morning and had a really positive result with it. Smoke-based images, that sort of thing. So the Siren's Call is about the siren song calling back a lover or calling a lover to you. So to call back a lover if affections have waned between you, if he or she is distant and cold, if there are problems, it's luring back the passion, the spark, the connection. If you are looking for a new lover, the idea of the siren was to lure men to their deaths. So we have tweaked it, and it is luring them to their symbolic death, the death of their life before. Oh, that's weird. That's doves in the garden. There you go. Calling a new lover for the death of their old life, or perhaps le petit mort. So the sexual side of things, the little deaths. So if you know your mythology, you know that sirens are not mermaids, they are in fact birds. Within the mythos they appear across culturally, and they were usually depicted as women with wings and the lower half of birds, or perhaps just the lower half of birds, legs of birds, things of that nature. Beautiful, deadly, and they would sing and draw sailors in particular to their death. Hence the mix-up usually with mermaids. There is a slight Arabian twist to my depiction of Siren's Call. They are present in the Arabian Nights, if you know your literature, and it made a little bit more sense to me to go with the more, it's slightly more Arabian in feel, it's slightly warmer, it's slightly more passionate, has that kind of spice to it, that kind of sizzle to it, that kind of drawing you in, and that's really how I felt about the Siren's Call energy. That's where it came from. And I wanted to incorporate elements of that into the candles and into the herbal blend and so on and so forth. I'll just grab a sip of my coffee. So there will be one spell set with a votive and the oil and the herbal blend, and then the other two candles will be on store solo item. The herbal blend is much more of a doer than a looker. Sometimes the herbal blends are very physically beautiful, and I prefer them to look aesthetically pleasing because I'm an aesthetically driven person, and that helps me with the not the magic process, but it helps me to sort of describe and infiltrate the idea and give you a theme, because each spell set has a story behind it. However, for Siren's Call, the emphasis isn't on the physical beauty. I don't believe that for a second. The Siren's Call is about their voice. It's about the pull. It's about the other senses. So the incense, the herbal blend, is purely about its smell. It has this warm, spicy, inviting smell that pulls. Very much so. It draws to it. So it's going to be part and parcel of ritual work, spell work to do with love and lust and drawing it to you. or if you work with particular goddesses or gods with a romantic affiliation, that would work as well if they rule over that, particularly if they have a little bit of a Arabian theme to them. So then there's the spell oil. I'm going to move everything actually and shake the spell oil up because this little spell oil is naughty. Only when you shake it do you get a full measure of what's going on inside. I love this. I love it. I love that it's working on a dual level. It's don't trust your eyes. Your eyes aren't telling you the whole story, because when you twist it, something brand new appears. And I love that. And that's love and lust, isn't it? You know, you think things are one way and suddenly they turn and twist and they're another, sometimes for the better, sometimes not. But so if we just look, you know, you just look at, there you go. Right, ready? It gets all dark and mysterious. I love it. I love that. I love those sorts of things, and you're playing around with energies and herbs and things, and then they take on a life of their own like that. I love it. Right, and then you have the votives. Let's try and zoom in a little. I can never tell how well the light's going to be, because I think the light's not great, and then it comes out okay on the end result after it's been rendered. So the votives again are heavy on the scent side. There is herbs and things within, but the scent is the primary focus. It's a very much an aromatherapeutic sensory experience with the Siren's Call. It's drawing you in again. It's drawing you in. You want to smell it. You want to get your head in. You want to... That's the idea. Again, this very spicy, sensual scent. So I wanted them to reflect the night sky almost. So it's very much like a sailor out on the sea at night, navigating by the stars and hearing the Siren's Call. That's very much what I wanted. And I think we got there. We got that sort of mystery. And I was debating over the colour of the particular votive, the solid colour. And I was debating between this, a white or a red, and I went with the black in the end because I like that mystery, that sensuality, the nighttime pursuit of love and lust, the unknown element in drawing a new lover to you. You don't know who it is necessarily. They're not aimed to be specific, obviously, because they're going to be on the store. And then it's sort of the enveloping colour. It sort of envelops everything else and brings that real mystery. And it's a little bit as well about being less about what you see. So nighttime being, you know, black and you can't see, and it's more about your other senses and your other senses in that overload. That's what I wanted Siren's Call to be very much about on all levels. So these items will all be on the store soon. Many blessings.